average podcast. The average podcast. The Blue Army, yeah. That bad boy's an X-wing. That bad boy's an X-wing. Down. The average podcast.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Thai Blue Army podcast. My name is Steve Theobald. We are here to talk about lots of different things, as we normally do. Some of it not accurate, thanks Chris Burnett. However, the two things that we are going to talk about in great detail, and I say we, and I don't just mean me and Sam this week, although it's time for the introduction. Young man Samuel Webb, the most inimitable and amazing X-Wing player ever, as they say on X Factor. It's the gorgeous and the most beautiful Rick Mail lookalike Sam Webb.
I always love the introductions. I don't feel so much better about myself.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, not the Rick Mail thing.
Why? He's a legend.
Oh, of course he's a legend. I just don't look like him.
Well, I don't know. You got the faces. So for those that are obviously not looking at this on a video, Sam just made the face. So anyway, what is? Hold on, I can sniff out another person in the room.
It is a very exciting day today because despite the fact that we spent 4 podcasts talking about it, we've never had a guest.
All interim podcasts. Until we got a guest on.
So, welcome, Jacob Weeks.
Week. That's my sound effects. I could probably put proper sound effects in, but
yeah, right. But your mouth makes them so much better.
My mouth does a lot of things so much better, sir. Anyway, so Jacob, welcome, part of the Thai Blue Army.
Yep.
And an amazing second place at the Welsh Open second day 2 event, the Escalation.
Yep.
So welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, this is daunting.
How does it feel to be a bad boy of X-Wing?
You're an official.
I'm not even going to attempt that. There's no tongue movement.
Do you know what I heard there? Do you know I didn't hear? I'm not going to attempt that. I heard I'm going to contempt that. It's the bad boys of X-Wing. So Jacob, on fresh off the back of an excellent Welsh day 2. I don't know whether you want to go into day 1 or anything like that.
Day 1 because day 1 was not good. It was not good for different reasons.
But the problem we got is that obviously co-host extraordinaire Sam Webb, he wasn't there.
Because he decided to run away to
He did decide to run away to France.
I had a holiday booked in France, and I leave you guys alone for one tournament, and everything goes to shit.
It was chaos. I'm not going to lie. It was chaos. We had chaos, and we had more chaos.
Do you know? I was in France. I watched one of the streams of the games because it was Josh.
Yeah.
And my brother looked over my shoulder and he was, what the fuck are you watching? And I was like, this is X-Wing. He was like, God, you're cool. He's my older brother, so obviously.
We're all cool, right? And do you know what? The most coolest of them all is Jacob. So Jacob, just so people out there, they may have seen your name on a few tournaments and stuff, but let us know a little bit about you, how long you've been playing, what you're doing with the game going forwards, and just let us know.
So yeah, I've been playing since I was 15, so coming up 8 years now.
Wow.
It's just ridiculous.
2 middle-aged men in a room with a young pup.
Can I interject here?
You can, please do.
You're not at any point to interject.
My ex, I was like telling her about my X-Wing group, and she was like, you shouldn't know a teenager. You're a middle-aged man. You shouldn't have a friend who's a teenager. And I was like, I don't really have an argument to that.
Did you say, how old's your son? What is he, 12, 13?
He had to live with us. I mean, he lived there. But...
Yeah, right.
Well, fair. But, so you've been playing for about 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
on and off?
On and off.
Because you went to uni away, didn't you?
Had to go to uni.
And then obviously you was up Norwich way, and you refused absolutely to go and visit our Norwich friends, which is Phil Pursglove.
It was an hour and a half.
I was an hour and a half away in Ipswich. It's not an easy drive to make every Tuesday.
Oh, see, I'm more than happy to do it on a Monday night for 45 minutes each way, so which then turns into an hour and a half.
45 minutes.
It is for me.
5 minutes from where you live, is
It
it?
is. It's further away to go to club night than it is to go to Newport Pagnell to play a Mando's tournament
It's in Northern Coventry.
near the NEC. It's about 6 miles away from the NEC.
Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah.
Wolseley, is that where? I
Yeah.
didn't even think.
Yeah.
It's just half an hour drive because it's rush hour.
It is.
I hope the listeners are enjoying this assessment of West Midlands geography.
Well, do you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You yum yum.
I am not a yam yam.
Big shout those that can't be named. Anyway, so Jacob, we've got you on because we want to talk about Wales.
Yeah.
And we want to talk about list building and list crafting as well.
Yeah.
And here's a little bit of good news. I understand from a little birdie that you have just been invited to the playtesting group.
I have, which is daunting.
It's daunting.
Daunting, I'd say.
Yeah, but so the future of X-Wing is in this young man's hands.
Jesus.
It's doomed already. Doomed already.
I know.
I know, we were doing so well until now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Sam's got a burning question about,
Well, despite being sworn to secrecy,
yeah.
Thanks.
Jacob let something slip.
Dun 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 dun.
Horrible.
Dun 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 dun.
His NDA, I'm afraid.
Not
He's
signed.
let the XWA down horribly, and he'll probably lose his status as a playtester because of this. But Jacob exclusively revealed to us, drumroll please, that there isn't going to be a new faction introduced by the XWA.
How very dare they?
Yeah.
Yes, because there's loads of scope to expand factions as well.
Yeah, no. Someone asked him because we were asking him stuff like what's coming up, and he wouldn't tell us because he's a good boy.
He didn't say nothing, did he?
He didn't say anything, but someone said like, "Is there going to be a new faction?" And he said no. When we were like, "Wow, what a scoop!" No, so sorry, no, Yujan Vong.
No, Eugen Von, no Thai Blue Army faction.
That might be in the future.
Yeah, I'm sure I can get the playtest group.
Oh,
on
yeah.
board.
When you flex
alert.
when you flex and like put some proper good playtest reports in,
Yeah.
maybe we can at some point along the line introduce a Thai Blue Army faction.
I'd love that.
Well, yeah. So if here's a slight aside. Here's a thing: if you were to be in the X-Wing game, because I don't really know anybody that's got the pilot in the game or anything like that.
No,
I mean, none that I care to talk
I
about.
think that would be cheap pandering to have a ship named after yourself.
yeah.
Especially if it's a mix of your initials and your date of birth.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, come on, that's the easy way.
It's just a bit sad.
It's a plastic spaceship game, really.
Do you know? I'd rather listen to some Cad Bane erotic fiction.
I found it.
You have found it. He did find it, and he read it to us in our production meeting earlier. And
It's twins.
it's short and sweet. It kind of reminds me of my erotic fiction. That I did. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of thrown me a little bit because I'm now thinking about Cad Bane taking off his jacket, going, "It's good. We could."
Arrangement. I'll read the whole thing in a bit.
Will you? Oh, come on. Can we? And I'm going to say his name, but can we dedicate that little section to Liam?
To Liam, yes, it was for the Wolverhampton blunderer.
The Wolverhampton blunderer.
Yeah.
You never called him that before,
Called him in the last podcast.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Definitely blended ways.
He did. Ooh, Jacob's gone in 2-footed there. A 2-footer from Jacob.
Like an Argentinian defender.
So he definitely blundered at. Do you know he had his own table, Liam?
Why?
I've got the bad bag. He did have a bad back, to be fair.
He does have a
Yeah. I know I was mocking him quite severely there.
You feel bad, don't you?
No, because I was paired on the table behind him,
Right.
and there wasn't enough space because I'm a big lad, right? And Liam's also a big lad,
Yeah.
and Liam had a seat as well.
Right.
And I'm thinking, I ain't going to be able to do nothing here. I'm going to have to play at 90-degree X-Wing. Have you ever played 90-degree X-Wing?
No.
Yeah, you can't. It's shit. You can't do it. You can't do it. You land on rocks and everything, and you set your dials and they go off in the wrong way because you think you're pointed in the other direction. Oh, no. That's not. That's just me.
So you stood to the side of the table?
Yeah, so I moved.
Okay, right.
I literally up the table, up the mat and everything, moved to another table. And Liam's going, no, you don't need to move still. I said, yeah, I do, mate. You know, I'm a fucking unit. You got a bad back and you need a seat. So I'm going to go. I'm going to be the bigger man, literally, figuratively and physically.
I see what you did there.
And I went and played on another table. So, you know, but Liam, going back to the Welsh Open, because we'll delve into that a little bit more now. So I had a little bit of a mare on the Saturday, and I went out and spoke to Liam after a really bad game against one of my own team members, actually, but against James. And James knew I lost my head, and I lost my head in the game. And, you know, if you go back to the podcast we did on etiquette and stuff like that, then I totally broke all those rules. But being a neurospicy player and not having the best day.
But as we discussed in that episode, you weren't rude to James.
No, I wasn't rude to James, but I don't think James had a great experience.
No, because you were sparkling.
Yeah, and that's a lesson for me because we can talk about it, but when it happens to us, it's something that I can learn from.
Yeah.
But I went out and spoke to Liam about stuff, and
Also,
Liam,
don't be yourself. We've all been there.
yeah, I know. But Liam calmed me down, and I went back in and I won my last 2 games, which was really, really good. So, all joking aside, I'd just like to say thank you to Liam for that because it did settle me back down and clear my head when my head was literally gone. And it's not been gone for many, many years playing X-Wing, to be fair. So
it went in Nottingham when you played. Do you remember?
Oh, fuck's sake, yeah, it did. Well, when I rolled 7 green dice with Vader and just died in 2 shots.
Yeah, you rolled
Sounds like
nothing
Vader.
but blanks.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. So thanks for that. And
I felt bad.
well, no, you pretended. You're a good actor.
No, I did actually feel. I was like, this isn't very nice.
No, it wasn't cool. Do you know what? I took myself outside and I sat in my car for a bit on my own, recollected myself, and I think that's a thing that we can do.
I should have bought you a pint when you got back in. That cheered you up.
That absolutely always helps.
Yeah, right.
So listen, Jacob, how did you get on day 1?
Long and short of it, horrendous.
Well, you can do the quick version,
Well, I did the quick-
or you do the short and long version. We don't care. I'll just edit most of it out. It's fine.
Oh, thanks, right? Bring me on to talk, and then immediately go, I'm just going to edit all of it out.
So there you go. You've set your own stage. Talk.
So
So how did Wales? Yeah.
For the rest of the podcast.
I've done my bit.
How did Wales go for you as an event? And
The overall event, I loved it, right? I did horribly first day, but I still walked away from every game with a smile.
Was it your first overnighter?
I believe so.
I think it is. I don't.
yeah,
Never done it.
so you haven't done like
Takers.
No,
no.
that's on the bucket list. Right? I've got an X-Wing bucket list now. So,
Did you get a ticket for Sid Takers?
No.
Ooh.
No, I did. It's next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a ticket.
Yeah. Go to Sith Takers. The reason we're doing a podcast now, by the way, talking about Sith Takers, is that Sith Takers just released a podcast, and we've got to kind of keep up with the Joneses. Do you know what I mean? But you can listen to them talk about stuff, and you can listen to us talk bollocks. So you've got your choice, and everyone likes choice.
And either way, I mentioned, so it's great.
you were mentioned. I'm just going to pick up on that for a second, because what happens with Jacob, right, in our little Thai Blue Army chat, Thai Blue Army, subliminal message, Thai Blue Army, Jacob puts a transcript up in our chat. A screenshot of the transcript saying, Jacob Weeks, 58-point list, escalation. And that's really cool. And I'm like, cool. And then he follows it up with a comment saying, I don't like all this attention. And I put, actually, you probably do. That's why you put it in our group
That's
chat.
why you've taken the time to screen grab the transcript.
And
Personally attacked right now.
You are being personally attacked.
and it's no real coincidence, to be honest, that now he's shoehorned his way
Yeah.
into talking about our podcast. Oh, I did well at an event. Can I come on and talk about Wales? Of course you can, Jacob. So anyway,
I think it's the first major success we've had as a group.
Wow.
Me and Steve have won tournaments. You are aware of that.
Right. Yes, you've won tournaments, but you haven't done it as the Thai Blue Army yet.
Yeah, we have.
Have you? Hold on. I look like complete tip.
But we've
Last time on the
but we've not had any major success as a team, unless it's Jacob's success.
Thanks. Now I look like a complete.
No, all joking aside. So, because I was at Wales as well, but I'm really interested to hear what you think, because obviously it's your first overnight. It's your first kind of like, I'm dedicating 2 days to go and play X-Wing.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the people, the venue, the lists, the environment. What do you think?
Venue was lovely because it's the first time they've been in Newport for the Welsh Open, because I never got to the Cardiff venue, so I won't sit and compare to somewhere I've never been to.
Firestorm Games is a cracking venue, so it must have been, if people.
It was hot, but the weather was hot.
Yeah,
right? It was just the byproduct, right?
It was pretty sticky. It's a good job there was a Greg's like 5 minutes walk away.
Yeah, because it got you out of the room.
It got you out of the room. It got you one of their pink lemonade things they did.
Yeah,
and
South Wales is not built for the heat.
No.
What do you mean? What, should it have like canopies over it or something?
No, well, it's not built.
You've already upset the Welsh in the last podcast.
Yeah, don't start again.
It's fine if they come at me. I can just stand still. We've established.
Where have you gone? I can hear you.
Sorry, Wales. Sorry.
Sam, can we try not to offend anyone else?
Okay.
Let's talk about the Germans. Let's talk about Argentina.
Turns out you can't fortress against an Alpha Strike list, as Thomas Tuchel found out.
Oh, okay, I like it. I like what you did there.
Yeah, you can't defend for 30 minutes. Your green dice will let you down.
Oh, hey. Anyway, Jacob.
Yeah, right.
Back to you.
Whatever that was.
Don't know what's going on. So you had a great time day one. Yeah. You travelled down day one morning though, right?
Day one morning, got up at 6.
Wow.
By 7.
That's probably why you did
horribly.
Well, you say horribly. I was going to say shit, but
much of a much.
I don't think it helped that I decided like 2 days before that I was going to fly a faction I've never flown on.
I know. That was a bonkers thing which I wanted to talk to you about. So Jacob in Club Nights has been practicing this list for probably a good couple of months, right? And it was Dash and Wedge,
Sabine in the tie, and Jet Porkins.
Cool. So a decent list, right? And he's starting to win. And we've critiqued it and we've gone, well, we don't need that on him and you don't need that on her. And we caressed it and we tickled its belly and all that sort of stuff.
That was an interesting hand movement.
Well, it's a belly tickling movement. Did you remember Harry Hill doing the
Stop doing it.
Stalagmite, stalactite thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Okay.
If Harry Hill can do
Still doing it.
Mate, it's because I'm tickling the belly.
Stop it.
I'm suckling the teat of the skirt.
You're still doing it.
Anyway,
ASMR.
So 2 hours. How long did it take you to get there then?
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
Yeah, but roads were dead because it was early on Saturday morning.
And so you got this list over the last couple of months perfected. You were winning games with it.
Yeah.
You were doing well with it. Dash, Wedge, whoever else you just said. And then you turn up and I go, Jacob, what you flying? And you went, Separatists.
So
have you ever flown Separatists before?
On TTS,
right,
3 times.
So not on the actual table?
No.
So you've gone with a list that you're getting some success with.
Yeah.
And you go, no, I'm not doing that because I had one bad game.
It wasn't, right.
Come on.
It wasn't.
Come on.
Right. It was a bad game, but I got in my head a little bit about it, right? I'm happy to admit that. And I was like, if I took Dash and if I won one game and lost 4 games with Dash, I'd be annoyed with myself that I hadn't flown it as well as I should have.
Okay, well, that's fair. So being scared of a list that you're scared to do well with, that's what I'm getting from that.
Well,
thanks.
You're welcome.
I think your decision would be justified if you then subsequently flew Rebels on the Sunday and then didn't do very well. So what happened?
So you took your list that you'd done excellently with in Club Nights,
run-up.
and you thought, do you know what? I've got an extra 10 points. Fuck it. I'm going to fly that on day 2.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
And how did that go?
Second.
You finished second.
Second and sat there.
So it's almost like the list you were familiar with. You flew a lot better.
But I had fun while doing it. Does that count for anything?
No.
About fun. How many times?
Come on. Winning is the new having fun, Jacob. No, so just on record, congratulations for that, because that was a really, really excellent result.
Yeah.
And I was so pleased for you. As I portrayed on the day, said thank you to, for making me look better by winning something. Because it's all about me. We know this is all about me.
It's
Right?
all right.
Yeah, it's all about me. But yeah, and you got a nice actually got a trophy, didn't you?
Got a trophy. Yeah, that says runner-up escalation.
You need to post a picture of that.
I will post a picture.
That's really cool, right? Because
Got it Monday.
I've never had trophy. I've just had a bag full of swag, which is worth 50, 60 quid, but you get a glass trophy with a plastic sheet behind it. It's fine.
It's like awfully brutal, right?
Well, sometimes you just got to call it. No, that was probably out of order of me.
Trophy, man.
Yeah, I know. And I'd be happy to put that.
It's more than Hugh shall not be named has from the event.
Oh, yeah. He's going in on Liam today, isn't he? Volder Liam.
Right. Liam bullies me all the time. This is the one thing I've got over him over the many times we've met each other.
You finished, because he finished third, didn't he?
Yeah.
So you.
But as he said on Sith Takers, it was still 3-0.
Yeah, because he's dumbing down yours and trying to elevate his. This is the way Liam works. I love the way Liam works. I absolutely, really, really enjoy his shithousery that he gives to everybody. But go and look at Longshanks, Welsh Open Day 2, and then make your own mind up.
Yeah, right.
Because strength of schedule means nothing when you come third, but you still got 3-0.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing that actually matters, being undefeated. Ooh.
So just as a thing about Welsh Open as well, the swag.
Swag was ridiculous.
It was really good, wasn't it?
Really good. Yeah. I came away with, I think, 3 shield tokens, like acrylic ones.
Yeah.
A couple of Force one, ancient knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those little sort of pyramids.
Oh, I didn't get one of the pyramids, annoyingly.
Did you not?
No. That was for top 8.
You came second in.
That was for top 8.
Okay. It was the first day.
Yeah.
I got one of those. Just saying. I didn't come top 8 either.
They did also randomise the loot, so I think I got a little unlucky.
Do you know why I got one of those?
Because you begged and cried.
Because I'm a bit
I had a counter in my head of when he was going to say it.
Yeah, but you missed. So you made some notes about Wales, haven't you?
Yeah.
So what? So is there anything specific you want to sort of let us know? Chat us through it, mate. Chat us through it.
Right. So my general opinion is I've flown Seps hang on, 8 times. Separatists. I think droids are in a weird spot in Separatists.
Okay.
Right. It was just my takeaway at the event was that there was a guy who, I don't know names. I'm terrible at remembering people's names. I know faces. I think he came second.
I think you'll find that me and Steve are really, really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You describe him and we'll tell you his name.
I think he was Irish. Came over for the day.
Connor Holmes.
Yes, probably.
Isn't that a housing company?
Not that I know of.
It's like Wimpy or something.
I'm not throwing shade.
Brown hair, quite tall.
Irish accent.
Yeah, right. Finished second in the whole event.
He did, yeah, that's Connor. Yeah,
I'm not throwing shade, but his list was 2 fire sprays and General Grievous.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this.
He's
really good, right? I'm not taking anything away from him winning. But would you call that a separatist list?
I don't know. So you're talking about archetypes, aren't you?
Yeah, right. To me, separatists is droids. And that list is just
I think that stopped being the case after the fire spray and road class came out, which is when I started to enjoy separatists because
they're more like scum, yeah.
Well, I just think they're a more evened out, rounded out faction after that. Because in the early days of separatists, I didn't really like them. I
always felt that seps were really difficult to get balanced.
Yeah.
Because you could,
and they still are.
You wanted cheap, squishy ships that wanted to do some firepower.
Yeah,
but you can't have too many of them because they're too squishy.
Yeah.
So if you make them more tanky with things like more damage output with things like energy shells and stuff like that, then they become slightly too powerful.
Yeah.
Depending on what builds you're doing.
Yeah, no, it's why I think they're in a tricky spot.
I agree with you. I think I'd agree with you on that because I think the seps are. I get frightened to build a seps lists. I think
I
they're
know exactly.
I think they're more complicated than building scum lists with all the intricacies of the jank.
Yeah.
Seps to me look like 8 ships, 80 triggers.
Yeah.
So, and that just fries my brain, and that's probably why I don't do well with it.
It's like me and Grand Army of the Republic. I find the clone abilities, because there are a lot of triggers there. I mean, you look at the arcs, there's a lot of triggers. So I tend to just avoid them and just focus on the Jedi.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same with the Separatists.
But I think the best Republic lists come with a mixture of Jedi and tanky Arc 170s and things like that. Because you've got the contrast of the ace versus the damage sponge, if you like. But we're going to get into list building a little bit later, aren't we?
Cool.
But so go on, carry on with Wales.
So I have it written here that I'm just going to paraphrase it. I had fun, even though I came second to last. Right, I still came away from every game going, yeah, I enjoyed that. Right, I had my arse handed to me, but I still came out of every game going, yeah, I enjoyed it because I didn't feel like I had pressure to perform.
In-person tournaments.
I love them.
There's nothing like.
I always make a point of asking people that I'm with, especially on the team, what do you want to do? What's your expectation? Because it shows me where they think they are as a player. And Josh. And you'll always downgrade yourself. You will always I went 1 and 4. I went 2 and 5, 2 and 3, whatever. So I said I wanted to go 3 and 2. I went 3 and 2. I had a really shitty time getting to 3 and 2 because of my own brain in a certain period of the day. But generally speaking, I got what I think where my level's at. I'm not sure I'm far off 4 and 1, but that's going to take time. And I think it's interesting. I can't remember what you said to me for day 2. Because I think you sort of said, "Well, I'm just gonna turn up and play and have fun." Or if I go 1 and 2, then I'm happy.
Yeah, because my day 2 list was literally what was in my box because I was meant to borrow more Separatists. I was going to make it a Separatist weekend, and then Josh had to leave early.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what's in my box? And I just sort of came to this 58-point list.
The list I've been trialing for the last 2.5 months. I'm going to put it on the table. The only decision I've got is what extra to fly and how to split up the 30, 45 and 60 points.
And so I went Dash Nora first game into Anakin versus 2 turrets.
Okay.
And that game was...
Dash is just a damage beast.
Dash is going to nom those torrents.
So I've got that in my notes. That's what happened. Was Dash went one way, torrents went round the table the other, and he just shot them range 3 through obstacles the entire time. It was not pretty. And then
didn't want to fly at day 1 though. Just saying. After every point. I'm going to sound clip that.
Just stick it back in.
It's almost like reps.
So who
reporting the list?
Well, do you know what we've been saying? Reps, haven't we? Like you can build a list, 20 lists a fucking week, and it doesn't matter as long as you get the reps in. So who was that against? Do you remember the opponent?
Corey. I wrote it down from Tin Squadron. I think he was one of the newer members.
Oh, I played him day 1, I think.
And you played it. You and me swapped opponents between game 1 and game 2 because I then played Chris.
Yeah, because you won and I lost. I get it.
Okay, that wasn't the point I'm making.
He's flexing, Sam. He's flexing.
Flex as much as you can.
No, hold me back. Anyway.
He's made no movement.
Listen, some things you've got to be left to the imagination. Gosh. Okay, so game 2 was Chris Burnett, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can we just aside a little bit for Chris?
Yeah.
So Chris, I played Chris on day 1, beat him 44-43, right? I had some stupid list that Sam came up with, and he flew the gauntlet with 7 ties. And I want to say it was probably the closest, most exciting game I had. But Chris almost solid it with his critique of our last podcast, saying that we got ship points wrong, we got loadouts wrong, we got all these other things wrong. And you know what? I don't care whether he was right, even if he was right, and he actually is right, but I don't care about that. I felt I'm going to beat you now.
How can that be the case? We are meticulous.
Meticulously average. I did try and explain, we had the beer and the cider and the wine was flowing by that point.
I must have misread, because I had the points document in front of me. I must have just misread it.
But it was a great game. So I just want to say big ups, Chris Burnett, flying the flag for the Tin Squadron.
Oh, he's like, I think he's like Ian Wardle. He does such a lot for the community. And
yeah.
Bit of a sort of,
give him a ring. He might come up so you can blow some more smoke up his arse.
I'm just being nice about people I like.
I am as well. Give him props.
I never hear you blow this much smoke for Steve.
That's because he's a
bad boy of X-Wing.
I wasn't going to say that.
Where's the comeback? Where's the... See, no, missed it again.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, carry on, yeah. So game 2, Chris Burnett.
Yeah, so I threw wedge in. And...
Oi, oi.
Just put wedge in the table.
wedge in.
If that's what shape it is, I'm not going to comment.
Okay, Steve.
Just you I'll roll my eyes along.
Yeah, I do. He just disrupts your flow as you're trying to talk.
Exactly.
Go on, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to visualise you putting your wedge in.
He's still talking.
There we go. So yeah, so stop it.
Sorry.
At least I'm fucking talking, not laughing.
Yeah, but yeah, it was
So Wedge, what did you do with Wedge?
just look him on the table. Hey,
Put him on the table.
I hate the pair of you. But yeah, so Chris had 2 ties, Whisper and Jendon in the Defender.
Yeah.
And basically it was just a bloodbath game. It was just like second round. He got half on Nora, I killed a tie.
Was it like a pub fight?
Yeah, pretty much. It
Yeah,
was
just people just swinging.
people just swinging and dying.
Going down.
And then third round, I lost Nora and half of Wedge for all of Whisper.
Nora and half a Wedge for all of Whisper.
Yeah.
That's not a good exchange.
It wasn't horrendous
So
in the state of the game. Because
Nora's 12, so that would
12.
have been 6 points. Half of Wedge's
7.
7, so that's 13 in total.
I think
but
Whisper's
you took out
14.
Whisper. So that is a good change.
Yeah.
That is a good
No,
trade. Yeah, okay.
So Chris managed to basically position Whisper between 2 rocks, and Wedge just did a 1 bank in and just went, I'm going to target lock you, and basically got quite lucky on my
So Wedge
red
did
dice.
Wedge things.
Wedge did Wedge things. And then basically what happened was 4th round, I killed a tie and half of Jendon.
Yeah.
But then 5th round, I lost Wedge, but put Jendon on 2 hull.
Right.
So it was Dash versus Jendon.
Okay.
Like this, and I remember this going, okay, I just need to try and sneak 2 damage through on Jendon.
Yeah. It's so hard on defenders.
Yeah. And then over the next 2 rounds, I snuck the 2 damage in, but also got halved on in the last round. He got half of Dash, which meant that I had to roll with Dash, and if Dash didn't kill him, I lost.
Right.
And it ended 52-49 to me. It was ridiculously tight. And
Sounds like a good game.
I remember walking away from that going, I don't know how I won it, because it was literally just straight dice rolls at the end.
Am I allowed to talk now?
No, carry on.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Stay in the corner.
Fuck you.
And so third game, I played Ben from the 186th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Right. First time
I love Bentley.
Ben leaves.
Sorry.
Right, if we're going to talk about nicely about people, you can join in.
If you behave, Steve.
If you behave.
No, you're not going to write fine. Anyway. Bentley, yes, cracking bloke, really nice.
First time I've played him, so I've now got the lovely poker chips that you see. You can just flip them.
Yeah, you gave me some at Birmingham.
They're beautiful, by the way.
Yeah,
gorgeous. And he was flying Gamut, Key in the Hawk, Mando, like 21-point Boba Fett, and AAD Dengar. And in this game, Nora carried me.
We're up to 60 points now,
Up 60 points.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
sorry, yes. First game was 30, second game 45. This was 58 points on the table, 60, for want of a better word. And it was, I looked at that list and I went, I don't know how I'm beating that, because it was just Dengar, Boba Fett, Mando. That's just insane amounts of damage.
And it was Ben Lee flying
And it
it.
was Ben Lee flying it, right?
He's a very good player. He absolutely tonked me at Birmingham.
Yeah.
I actually, it was the Arsenal
It was the Champions League final.
the Champions League final, and his son was watching it on his iPad, and I could tell that Ben wanted to watch it, and I was losing horror. I was like, I'm just going to concede so you could watch Arsenal.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Hey?
Are you sure he didn't just beat you in 25 minutes?
No, he was
Like
he was
Andy did?
absolutely destroying me, and I could see him like looking over. He was half distracted, and he still beat me. I could see him.
So a bit like how Arsenal got destroyed as well, yeah?
Well, I yes.
We're not going to bring football in. We've already touched into football
right.
once.
We're already going to have a horde of angry Argentinians. Let's not bring the Arsenal into it.
Well, there's only 18,700 of them in the country, so I'm pretty sure we're safe.
Knowledge.
I heard it on the radio earlier, and I thought it was that, so I just kind of made it up.
Okay.
But what I didn't make up is that we lost 2-1 last night.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right, no.
back to Wales.
To Wales.
And a 3-0. We're 3-0.
But yeah, and basically Nora just refused to die until the last round of combat because she was range 1 every single time, and she'd have her auto evade and she'd roll natural evade, and it was like, yeah, you're just not killing her.
Two evades on a Y-wing pretty much every turn is like, you're just not going to die, are you?
No, she just refused, and I watched. But also Ben's dice were awful, right? It was,
So you diced him.
I did a little. It was genuine.
It's the way it goes, though, isn't it?
It was genuinely he halfway through the game he went, I'm just going to target lock you, and it was blank blank hit reroll the blanks into blank blank focus hit, and I was like, there's just what you meant to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think just a word on Ben. Ben's been in the game for years, and years. And how cool. Have you played? Please forgive me, Ben, if I get this wrong. Elisha, his son. Elijah. That's it. Yeah, well done. I did the thing there.
Also a very good player.
Absolute polite, beautiful,
Lovely young lad.
young man with very, very. It must be hard to be that young and be in a room of men playing that game.
But that's just.
But everybody that I've ever seen that's interacted with Elijah has been most polite and forthcoming.
Well, that's.
But they've not let him win.
No.
He has to learn like we've had to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure Ben's told him that.
Yeah.
But what a really, really pleasant young man. Really pleasant young man.
Cracking lad.
I watched him play Josh, I think second round, and I was like, he was just, the way he plays it is like ridiculous.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I've played him twice, I think, but I've won both times. But it's been really good. And Ben's always come up to me afterwards saying, "How did he play? What did he do wrong?" And I said, "Well, I said we needed to do this bit differently. Maybe his engagement was incorrect. All the stuff that happens in an individual game." And he said, "Well, thank you so much for being so kind to my son." And I'm like, "Dude, he's here.
It's literally a
Absolute pleasure."
It's like Stag Squadron Markus Wilkuns.
Markus Wilkuns.
Oh,
Let's go. Mando's chat. Change Marcus's name to Markus Wilkuns.
Anyway, Marcus
Wilson.
Shut up. Yes, thank you. Like when the students play. Are you all right, Steve?
You've killed him. You've actually killed him, Will.
Is he the son of Ray Wilkins, the ex-England footballer?
Oh, Jesus. Please tell me.
Anyway.
Right.
Markus Wilkins.
I genuinely think
I'm going to turn the mic off.
this.
I think you're right.
And we should just bin him off because
Yeah.
he's useless. He's still chuckling now.
Anyway, I've not got my mic on, but I can shout into yours.
Fuck off, Steve.
Shut up, Steve.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, so Markus Wilkins, what's he saying?
I was saying, Steve, that when you play his students, he always says, like, don't take it easy on them just because, he wants them to learn.
I've never been, but I just can't. I just can't imagine you being like a grown adult and going, "I've just lost to a child." I right, they're lovely and they're pleasant, but to me, I've been playing this game for like 8 years since I was 15.
Some people are just better though. Some people just get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
And then, like, let's be honest, with Marcus's like students and stuff.
Yeah.
He's been doing this for 3 years plus with them, and they are no slouches.
No.
So whether they're a kid, if they paid their money and they want to be across the table from you and you get drawn against them, don't ever underestimate them.
But I also think to take it easy on them would be patronising.
yeah.
I agree. And I'm sure Marcus Wilkuns says the same.
Steve, you are aware that you're also terrible with names, are you?
I'm going to try and keep.
I don't know.
He's gone, Jacob. Do you have any other points about Wales?
No, right. And then basically, it was just a back and forth game with me and Ben. My dice were good, his were bad, and I won 41-31 with Luke surviving on the last round to swing it my way.
Well done. He's still laughing.
He's still laughing.
Come on, someone else hold it together. I can't.
No,
Okay.
you're the main host.
I'm not the main host, but co-host.
Take a breath. Right, I'm going to move things on.
So overall, Wales for me, because I'm going to have a little input. Wales for me was an amazing event. It was really, really good. Escalation was fun.
Yeah.
Day one was tough.
Yeah.
However, I think that Dylan and Mark, I think it's Mark, please forgive me if I'm wrong, because I'm great with names. Dylan and Mark pulled off a really, really good event. It's my first Welsh Open. I thought, actually, this is pretty cool. The venue was warm, but there was enough room to play.
Yeah. I didn't feel crowded.
No, Tim, well, you went on stream as well, didn't you?
Stream upstairs. That was even hotter upstairs.
Yeah, so if you want to go and check out Jacob's day one performance, it's on the Sith Takers stream.
I have an antidote of that game.
Okay, antidote.
Not antidote.
Was it poisonous?
It was awful is what it was. I mean, anecdote.
An anecdote. Marcus Watson's anecdotes.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a new section.
No, so I was playing droids and Iron Assembler, or as he's affectionately known,
Iron Dickhead.
Iron Dickhead here.
Iron Dickhead.
Is essentially, the one that repairs itself in a rock.
Yeah.
But I managed to eat. I ate a crit, and I was like, okay, I can tank a crit. It was disabled power regulator before I'd engaged, and he just ioned himself off the rock, and then just blew up range 1 to the A-wing that likes stress to roll 5 dice. Range 1. Is it 1 or is it no? It's 4 dice.
Is that the Resi A-wing?
Resi A-wing that goes while you're stressed, roll 1 additional attack dice.
Yeah, so that's 4 dice now.
Who's the pilot?
I can't think what the pilot is.
Marcus Watson.
That was horrendous.
Anyway,
I sat there and went,
sorry, I needed to get that out of me just to see whether I was going to laugh anymore, but now it's all gone now.
Okay, good.
Joke's boring now. Carry on. So Iron Dickhead got done.
He just got done. He just came off the rock and I went, well, that's him dead because, disabled power regulator, ion move.
Do you know why? Because he's a dickhead.
He's a dickhead.
He sits there on rocks, regenning, getting extra shields and hull and whatever, like a dickhead.
They have changed his points as well. So his loadout points, you can no longer make him 4 hull. So that's my thing. XW, bring it back. I liked 4 hull Iron Dickhead.
Well, maybe as a play tester.
Okay. Not allowed to win.
Let's see 4-point Iron Dickhead sometime soon.
4 points. Jesus for that ability. Right.
Okay. So shall we start on list building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it more to talk about Wales?
Well, no, I just think that I just would to sort of finish this section. Dylan and Mark, Dylan, such a nice guy.
Yeah, they're cool.
Had an amazing couple of days. I had an amazing couple of days with the team as well, which was really, really special to me. Spending time with people like Phil Blackmore, James, Josh, Jacob, Laszlo, Hannah, or Laszlo and Honna. Then, that's Hungarian for Laszlo and Hannah. I don't know if you got that, but it was a really, really lovely weekend for me. And I just want to say thank you to Dylan and Mark for providing the opportunity to come and do something like that for a couple of days.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work. And we do appreciate it, even if we don't win sod all.
So it being my first overnight, it was the first time I'd ever been in having to stay over for an X week.
Yeah,
sure.
Just being able to chat
it's great fun, isn't
shit
it?
after the day.
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it? I think we had a
Forcing Jedi.
and we had a discussion about why boosting X-wings isn't canon.
Yeah.
So,
Good. Think it through. It's not canon.
When does an X-wing boost?
Everyone moans. Everyone going into list build. Everyone moans about X-wings not being able to boost. They're not AC enough because they haven't got a boost.
I don't recall ever seeing a TIE Interceptor boost on tally though.
Are you mad?
Well, a little bit, but go on.
But we're not going to get into the apples versus oranges debate here. We're going to get into the X-wing.
What does a boost look like?
It's a little button, a little fucking
Like afterburner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can
X-wings never do it. Interceptors can. It's canon.
He had this argument and absolutely destroyed me, and I was not happy about it because I was like,
Was you stood on a chair yelling at you?
Yeah.
No, I just went on a 20-minute rant about how fucking X-wings don't get a boost in canon Star Wars. So why do you expect it in the game? And I think that's a valid point. Name me an X-wing that you've seen in all the films, any of the films. You've seen Poe Dameron do a fucking Talon roll and a K-turn.
Yeah.
You've seen Luke Skywalker do attack run. Use the Force to get a little bit extra. But have you ever seen an X-wing boost?
But I've never seen a TIE Interceptor boost.
That's not the question I'm asking.
Okay, no, I have never seen an X-wing
Good.
boost.
So now we'll talk about TIE Interceptors in the next podcast.
I don't think there's going to be another podcast.
Okay.
Well,
that's kind of just pulled all the energy out of the room, like a fun sponge,
It's for fun, Steve.
like a non-boosting interceptor, just
ruined.
disappointing, like an Aldi Christmas cracker. What you get in your Aldi Christmas cracker? Disappointment, just disappointment.
I wish I'd been there for that discussion.
It was right. It was true.
Yeah.
It was true. But that doesn't mean to say we can't have any creative licensing when we're trying to make a game more balanced or better.
Fun, interesting,
Indeed.
enjoyable.
Indeed.
So, Mr. Gamgee, Samwise,
List building.
you want to talk about list building?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
So, first question,
do it.
and I'm going to ask you this,
Do it.
Steve. Then I'm going to go to Jacob.
Oh, really? Why?
Where do you start? Do you start with faction? Do you start with a pilot or a ship? Do you start with an archetype, say swarms or bombing? Or do you even start with an upgrade? And the reason I say that is I recently built a list around the fact that I wanted to run Thrawn.
Not burst laser turrets.
Also, yes. First laser.
So, okay, great.
First laser.
Great question. I'll try and answer them in order.
No, I mean, those are sort of
Suggestions. Fine.
where you might.
So I start list build. Where do I start? Normally, I start probably not the answer, but just while I'm trying to wind down at night,
Yeah.
lay it in bed, get the old list builder out, Yasby or Launch Bay. Launch Bay's not great right now, by the way.
It's not.
So if anyone knows the guy that is it Andre that does,
I believe so.
there's a few glitches and people are starting to sort of be a little bit turned off with it.
I
So
will say it's not my first port of call. Anyway.
So, but you can download Yasby as an app, or as a the apps that you can link just off your.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but Yasby's not as fluid as Launch Bay.
No, it's not.
But Launch Bay doesn't have some
accuracy.
correct points and
Yeah.
stuff. So I kind of use both. I use Launch Bay just to spitball some ideas.
Yeah.
I am 99% of my X-Wing life as I've been a Scum player. So I always start with Scum.
Fair.
And I always start with the idea, I think, of what I want to achieve from a list. So I think sometimes, it'd be fun to write an Ion list or a Control list or an Alpha Strike list or whatever. And I'll try and build it around that. But the more I do that, the more I I've noticed that I'm falling back into building lists that suit me as a player.
Mm-hmm.
So the things I enjoy.
Yeah.
And part of my averageness, if you like,
Yeah.
and especially my X-Wing career
Yeah.
has been that I'm not bothered about winning tournaments. If I win them, great. But if I don't, it's fine as well. What I'm bothered about is trying to create the most bonkers kind of list
Sure.
that I put on the table.
Because you don't meta list at all.
I don't meta list at all, no. And I do all right because I don't meta list. I mean, and Andy, who comes with us on a Monday, he's got this amazing list of Boba Fett, Maul, and Palob,
Yeah.
which is great.
Horrible list.
It's horrible, but
Came fourth at Wales.
well, no, Palob didn't.
No, Palob didn't. Sorry, it was Mando in there. He swapped it around.
Yeah.
But the archetype of the list came.
But the point of it is like I don't like flying gauntlets, so I'm not going to fly gauntlets.
Sure.
So I'm going to build if I was to build a list to be competitive, super competitive, top level competitive, I can do that. But I choose not to because I want to have fun whilst being competitive.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that people at top level don't have fun and all this kind of negative reaction. And you always got to second guess yourself with how people are going to react to the things you say. But I think that if I fly, I'll start building a list sometimes over a new upgrade that's come out.
Yeah.
Or a new pilot. And I think, how can I, like when Thweet came out, I thought, well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I'll try and build a list around Thweet.
I was like that with Quinlan Voss. I was like, I want to try Quinlan Voss. He goes in the list. Now what do I do after that?
But then, yeah. Well, what happens then is when you build your list around that, and you put it on the table, and it's not great.
Yeah.
I think that I'm probably the guy in the Thai Blues that would probably stick to that.
Yeah.
And not change it. I'll change loadouts and tweak it.
Yeah.
And I'll go, well, that's not great. That's shit. Whatever. Just got hammered like 52 to 16 or something. I won't give up on that list because I enjoy flying the ships, which is why, all the suckling on the teat at the Skirg jokes and I get that because I do, but they're my ships. I know how to
like flying them and you're effective with them. That is absolutely.
But I know how to load them out.
Fine.
But I'm more effective with a Skirg than someone that's only flown a Skirg last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know how to load it out. I know what to do with it. I know what I want to get from the ship. I know what the dial is.
Yeah.
I know what the pilots can do. I know everything about them. I know where they fit, medium base fit everywhere and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But when you get new ships coming out, like the triple YV list,
Yeah.
right? I stole that off Pete Manktelow.
Yeah.
Adapted it a little bit, passed it off as my own, bit like the list I flew at Welsh with you. But my point is, if I didn't connect with those ships and I didn't want to fly those ships, it wasn't about being winning. It was about being competitive, going 2, 3, 3, 2, whatever. Maybe the list we've discovered a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
And go from there. So that's how I approach list building. I approach it with an archetype. I've built a list recently about bumping. So don't bump me.
Yeah.
Because I've got feedback arrays, I've got Gargor, I've got, lots of other stuff, which if you bump me, you're going to come off worse than I am.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. It's never going to work on the table in a competitive way.
But you just want to try it.
But I just want to have fun with it. So yeah, that's kind of where I go with it. And I know what's competitive and what isn't. I've been playing long enough to know.
There's a lot of different reasons that you might. There's a lot of different starting points for why you might build a list is
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, all my lists tend to end up quite similar. But then I'll play on TTS against somebody in America or something, and they've built out like a Shadowcaster, for example, slightly different to how I would. And I go, oh, okay, that looks pretty interesting. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And list crafting is a massive part of the game for me.
Yeah.
I love it. And we've all got lists in the list builders, except you that deletes them after losing once with them. You know,
this is true.
We've got lists and lists and lists, but we always tend to revert back to what we know.
Certain, yeah.
But just going back to Wales slightly before I finish my little bit, in the escalation, I flew build your own Dengar and build your own Han. And I don't fly Jump Masters or the Falcon in Scum.
No.
But I had a lot of fun with them.
Mm.
You know, it wasn't competitively good, you know. But they were good enough.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean by that?
Yeah.
So when push came to shove, I was like, I came away from Wales, I'm in the car on the way back with Laszlo and Hannah, and I'm thinking, do you know what? I might give Scum Falcon a go.
It's good. It stretches you.
I might give Dengar a go because he's actually pretty good.
Just don't turn right with him because you can't.
No. Unless you go up the board on the left-hand side and then 4K, and then you can just do what you want.
Golden.
Yeah, golden. But anyway, so that's it.
Cool.
Not conclusive, but it's a passion thing for me, I think. So, yeah.
Nice one. Jacob, where do you start?
So for me, I don't start with a faction. I like to start with an idea of a list.
Okay. So what would that be then?
So it would be like aces versus swarm versus bombs versus right. I will build an archetype and go, well, what faction can do that for me?
Gotcha.
So let's say I want to build aces.
Yeah.
Before the points changed, I flew 4 X-Wings as an AC list. And that was Wedge, Wes, Thane.
Yes, I remember that list.
And there's another I5 type intercept. No, X-Wing in there, and I can't remember. Oh, Thane.
Thane,
because he shoots last and flips your damage that I've dealt you. And then I went, well, I could run this, but I could run it with Delta 7s. And then
I see.
So I upgraded. So right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So for me, I start on ideas, tweak the idea, and then go, well, what if I flew this with different ships?
Yeah.
So
because the deltas that you flew were all high initiative as well, weren't they?
6, 5, 5, 5, same as the rebel list.
Gotcha.
It was just that they're Jedi and can do tricky AC stuff better than an X-Wing can. But yeah, no. So I will always build a list around an idea. At the minute, I'm really settled on 4-ship rebels. Mm-hmm. Because that gives you 10 points per ship and then 10 points at the end to go, well, you can have, I'm going to upgrade you by 3 points to get this ship, and then you can have the extra 2 points. I found that rebels fit really nicely into a 4-ship list.
Are you like me that 3 ships makes you nervous?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. If I stick 3 ships on a board, I'm going, if one of them dies, I've lost this game.
You've lost this game, yeah. That's exactly how I feel.
Right, which is why when I see Andy fly, I'm like, I could never do that because 21-point Boba scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So
it scares me when I face it, and the prospect of using it also scares me.
So a couple of weeks ago, I decided to try a list that was Vader in the Defender, 3 TIE Fighters, and a Lambda. And I absolutely detested flying Vader because I went and looked at this ship and I went, it's pure damage.
Yeah.
But I just can't fly it correctly.
No.
And I just went, no. But I will normally build around an idea. Or sometimes I'll build around a ship. So like Steve has the Skirgs and you have your lovely turrets. I love a B-Wing. They're rubbish. Hand on heart, they're rubbish at the minute. They've been rubbish for a while, ever since AMG decided you can get 4.
I must say you don't see a lot of them.
No.
I mean, you don't broadly see a lot of Rebels, but you really don't see a lot.
I think Rebels are in a rough spot at the minute, regardless. Yeah. Like, if we go back to Wales, the highest list was 25th at Wales.
The highest Rebel list was 25th?
I think that was because there wasn't many Rebel players there.
3 Rebel players, but yeah, they're in a rough spot.
Laszlo flew Rebels and he had a horrendous day.
Also, going back to Wales again, seems to mention it, I do feel for Laszlo. It was my only win on Saturday, and I felt horrendous because no matter when he flies his munitions list, I always beat it, and I feel horrendous.
And how does Laszlo feel about this?
I don't know. He just does the last.
That we've just brought it up again. He doesn't listen to the podcast anyway. Hannah does.
Okay.
And then she relays all the important details, which is probably
probably the best way to listen to this.
It's kind of like
the waffle, and then the important bits can be bullet pointed.
Well, thanks for contributing to the load of waffle. AI summary, it's a load of bollocks.
Yeah, a load of bollocks.
Yeah, but it's fun bollocks.
It's fun.
And so, Laszlo obviously has Hannah, who I would probably say is his PA when it comes to listening to this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Hannah won't like that.
Hannah.
But yeah.
But she's future world champion, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Jacob as well, second in day 2, future world champion.
Only if the game suddenly switches to escalation format.
No. Only if you don't suddenly switch from flying what you know to a bunch of fucking separatist rubbish.
I was accidentally playtesting before I knew it was a play.
No, you weren't. Don't start giving them bullshit. Anyway, so list building.
Yeah.
It's a really intricate thing that I don't think there's any right or wrong.
No, there isn't, because it's
what about you, Sam? I mean, you've asked us, but what about you? What do you go with?
Because I run all factions, I look at my factions and I think, okay, so I haven't flown FO for a while, and this is a club night thing. I will look at FO and think, I haven't flown FO for a while, I want to fly an FO list, and that's where I'll start. I would usually have an idea of a ship I want to use. We're going to put together an FO list with the Type BA interceptor, because
Suckling the teat of a Kirax or not?
Suckling
the teat of a Kirax?
Well, if you can get a Kirax in an FO list.
Yes, you've paid.
Well, you never know what's in the future.
I would be very surprised. But Type BA interceptors, I've barely used. I've got 2 of them. So I would start there, because I want to try. And it's not the same with all ships. Like the Wookiee gunship in the Rebels. No interest in flying.
But I do think that ship is. I think it kind of I'd like it to be in more lists.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not theory crafting or anything, but
no.
I think there is a way to make them work, but I'm not sure what it is.
And I don't dislike the ship. It's just, I don't know what it is really. It's just, I'm just not interested in it. It's like Ghosts. I don't know.
So are you talking about you'd list build around the ships that you kind of connect with,
very much so.
Yeah. Okay.
I find I do that a lot. Like at the minute, a lot of my lists will have build your own wedge.
Yeah,
because I've just put that ship on the table at times. I'm like, I know what he's doing.
So you because you've had some success, you're kind of like shifted to going, well, okay, what can I build around wedge now?
Yeah.
To make this quite potent.
Yeah. So at the minute, my current list that I'm tinkering with is wedge, Wes, the one that jams you when he shoots you or defends.
Yeah.
A soaker in the A wing and Nora in the Y wing.
Not shit wedge.
Not shit wedge. No.
Swedge.
When you chuck wedge in, I mean, let's not beat
around the bush.
Just because you're chucking wedge right in there, but you're never beating around the bush here. And he looks like so chucking wedge in. It makes me think like you're trying to throw a bit of cheese in, like I was going to try and prop a door open or something.
If the West Midlands Police hasn't kicked it down, though.
Yes.
Listeners,
that's a private, an in joke.
I was in France and West Midlands Police kicked my door in because one of my neighbours saw a few flies in the window and thought I was dead because I hadn't seen them for a few days. So they kicked my door in and then rang me.
Yeah, so Sam's now left with a bill to repair his door. No, not repair, replace. Because we came back to record the pod tonight, and as Sam opened the door, a small chunk fell off.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about list building. Let's talk about door building.
What makes it good?
What makes a good door?
Personally, it has to be fire resistant for me.
Yeah. A couple of padlocks.
Nice gaping hole.
Which is what I have on my door at the moment. Anyway, so Steve mentioned starting with upgrades, and I think with the new pack coming out, does that factor in?
It does. I think it factored in massively in recent list building for me. The minute I saw Ahsoka crew for Rebels,
There was a bit of a semi going on there, wasn't there?
I saw it and just went 18-point dash is now 19-point dash with the title.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I think that the dash loadout that you've got, albeit tweaked a little bit over the weeks, you have refined that and you fly it very, very well.
Yeah.
And
I love dash since 2.0.
Exactly. So because when you get dash is really, really good and you fly it really well. So why would you then take separatists to a major tournament?
It's how many can you slide under?
So let's list build and list craft and do all these things that we love with literally, I'm going to hammer you about this, and literally then just go, do you know what? 2 days before, no, going to go separatists. Fucking Dash. I had one game with him. He was shit. After 25 games with him, and he was great in 23 of them. One more. No, that's it. He's done. No, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Dash who?
I will put him back on the table. He's going back on the table.
Well, you put him back on the table day 2.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
List building.
If he wasn't 18 points, he'd be easy. Right? Dash is good at 18 points. That's not me saying it. But if he wasn't 18 points, he'd be easier to put in the list.
Why though? Because you've seen how he does. All joking aside, it's interesting you talk about building a list around wedge.
Yeah.
Whereas dash is your main.
Yeah, I would say I would pick dash over.
But if you have dash and wedge in the same list, and this is where the intricacies of list building comes in, is whose target priority?
Yeah.
Do you do the one that can do more damage, or do you do the one that's going to just nerf your dice every time?
Yeah.
So
it'd be wedge for me all day.
Absolutely, wedge for me all day. But then you've got dash left alone to just do his thing, and that is another intricacy of list building that I do factor in when I build my lists.
So I found that compared to my 50-point list, right, go back to Wales because this was the best comparison I've got. At 50 points, 18 points isn't a lot to do for a list, right? It's Jack and it's Sabine. Jack's good, and Sabine's just an objective monkey. But then if Wedge and Dash die, the list falls apart. At 60 points, I found that Nora and Luke could pull their weight more if Wedge was playing up or if Dash got targeted.
Yeah. So, and I think that this is where escalation as a list building exercise, because we spoke to Andy Cameron about this, didn't we? And Andy Cameron basically said he wanted. He kind of likes the escalation because he wants people to start thinking more about how to build lists.
Yeah.
And it does do that. If you've got a limit on what you can put on the table on certain rounds, it does give you a quandary, if you like.
Yeah.
So do you bring your big hitter in at the end, or do you bring it at the beginning to make sure you win the early rounds? It's a really interesting dynamic. However, we haven't got 60-point lists in
exactly
top level competitive X-Wing. So when push comes to shove, what do? I think the escalation format allows you to try things to then, if you want to scale it back, you can.
You cut things.
But I generally think with your list, Jacob, and the way you've built your 4-rebel list, there's a damage dealer, there's a target priority, there's a nerf bat, if you like, with Wedge, and there's just an annoying thing that goes around. And that for me is kind of like a very well-balanced list.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you load them out is up to you.
Yeah.
And if you load them out like a dog, then you're going to get absolutely obliterated. But the core, and this is another part of list building for me, if the core parts of your list all have to serve a purpose. Yeah. Every ship that you put on the table has to serve a purpose.
That's actually a nice
Segue. That there is a fucking segue.
The motherfucking segue. So my next question is how do you choose the first ship or first couple of ships?
Skirg.
Well,
Yeah, you're nice and easy.
yeah, we know.
For me,
Resi Y-Wing.
Slurpy,
Yeah.
nom. Hey, what? Oh, that's slander. accurate slander. But so
How can slander be accurate?
shut up. So I always start lists with I guess it's like a comfort blanket. It's maybe a couple of ships that I know can do the job. So with Rebels, it might be 2 X-wings, because whatever happens in a game, you know that X-wings can do the job. You know they're not a high risk ship.
yeah,
They're a damage output ship, and they're reasonably.
Well, they're solid.
Yeah,
They're not super. They're not S level and they're not E level.
right, B tier. But
Yeah, but they're B tier shit.
but I think every faction sort of has that. So with, for example, the Empire, I will quite often go to a TIE X1, Advanced X1,
Okay.
because I think it's a decent chassis.
So that's sorry, I get confused with the V1 and the X1. That's the Vader ship. Yeah.
Vader one, yeah, and it might well be that sort of comfort blanket ship I know can do the job is Vader.
Well, everything about it in like literal TIE blue. If you just strip away pilots and abilities, and you look purely at red dice, green dice, shields,
Yeah.
hull, and the dial.
Yeah,
Those 5 elements.
yeah,
Those 5 elements will determine whether or not you want to put a ship on the table.
yeah,
And then when a pilot comes on those ships and you look at the pilot and you go, well, that might enhance the dial, or that might enhance the survivability, or that might enhance the damage.
yeah,
That's where we go. If we're going to break it down into very
yeah,
simplistic form, you only pick a ship because of the base stats. Because whenever we have a discussion about ships,
yeah.
and I go, well, what about this ship? And you go, well, no, it's only got a 2 dice gun. And I'm thinking, well, what about how I load it out?
Yeah.
And it may be right, it may be wrong. It doesn't matter, because what we do is we just revert to the base stats. And list building always starts from the base stats.
Well, yes, yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
no, shut up. I'm thinking. So
such a cock.
he really is.
Thanks.
She'll have to put up with week in, week out.
Look at you, sofa friends.
Oh, sofa friends. So
We're comfortable. You're not.
I
Stay
think-
over there.
I'm solely comfortable.
I think every faction has these, and obviously it depends player to player. Like Scum, I always look at Rogue Class because I think it's just such a decent chassis.
Not concurrently, but contradictorily,
Yeah.
I never look at road class in Scum
Really?
because I don't think it's great. And do you know why?
I think that's
Because I can't fly it because the dial doesn't suit what I'd want to do.
That's fair.
So this is, and I think this is we're getting into the intricacies now of list building.
Yeah. I've never looked at a road class because I don't fly separatists. Well, I do, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't fly scum.
I know you don't fly separatists. You fucking did rubbish with them. You may as well have just not turned up.
Always.
I could have given you a scum list that was shit, and you probably would have done better.
Probably.
See, I think with you, for you it's B wings.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think you.
B-wing
you
and
start
give me a
with,
B-wing
like-
and an X-wing.
I think yes. I think you. Yeah, either 2 B wings or a B wing and an X wing. And the thing is, and I get that because whatever happens, they are gonna do the job. They're not high risk ships.
No. But right.
But the thing is sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
Is you put those 2 ships on the board, then you could start to build high risk ships. Your interceptors.
Yeah.
Do you not agree, Steve?
No, I do think that there are skill levels to the ships that are in the game.
Yeah.
And most, to coin a phrase about being average, because I know we labour that a little bit, but it is a little bit tongue in cheek. But I think that people that build ships out of average ships will get average results. People that build high risk, high reward that can fly them will get higher rewards than an average ship list.
Yeah, so just to caveat that,
Yeah.
I'd rather fly a lower rewarding ship that I enjoy flying, have fun flying, and will walk away from the game going, okay, I didn't win, and it's not going to win me a tournament, but I enjoyed flying that X-wing, B-wing, A-wing, Y-wing list.
So I'm going to, do you like flying dash and wedge?
Yes.
But you came away from it. But I'm not calling you out on it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that actually maybe there's a lesson here.
Yeah.
Because you love flying the ships, but you had a couple of bad games and go, well, okay, fine. And I don't think you would have absolutely gone 1-4 if you'd have flown your list at Wales.
Probably not, but at the time my head was at the place.
Yeah, exactly.
I am going to go 1-4, and I'm going to put dash straight into the bin when I go home and never fly the man again.
But then you flew him day 2 and when you were unbeaten and you beat Liam Baker.
And I think
he Lord Bakermort.
Bakermort.
I think Wedge is that sort of foundational ship that you can build a list around.
Do you?
Very much so.
So I think he's more high risk, high reward.
Really?
You know he's going to... Thing is, X-Wing, reliable chassis, and you know he's going to hit.
But reliable means that you can do different things with it. You can go slow or you can go quick.
You can go faster.
It's all average. It's kind of average. It can do kind of everything above averagely well, but it can't do anything like let's take Fen Rao in the Fang in Scum. At range 2, he's going to die. At range 3, he might live. But at range 1, you ain't killing him.
No.
You have to skill him into range 1.
Yeah.
To be able to get the benefit of what that ship does.
Yeah.
Same with Nora. I'd say Nora in the Y-Wing is one of the higher risk, higher reward ships because she melts at range 2. She'll struggle at range 3, but if you get her range 1 where she's going to output the damage and then have a free event.
And this is where list building comes in because we kind of always know these almost idiosyncrasies of each ship chassis, you know.
Yeah.
I know that if I fly Nim too hard in, he's going to melt. He's got 1 agility and he's got fuck all. So if I put an angle deflector on him and a soft mod to be able to give me mods so I can take a reinforce every time, he's going to last longer. And with a double tap, he's going to be able to do more damage than maybe the opponent's coming in.
So, joking about suckling on the teat of Skirgs aside, Skirgs for you are those foundational ships.
Yeah,
you build lists around.
I start more lists with a Skirg than I don't.
Yeah,
I start lots of my lists with an X-Wing.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. You know, for Scum, it's Rogue Class, sometimes Kirax, G1As, Separatists. I've just said Separatists. FOs, it would be.
Here's a question then, just based on that.
Go on.
So if you were to fly, so your go-to lists, I think, Sam, are Resistance or Scum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Rebels splattered in.
I do,
and occasionally a bit of Empire.
I do like Empire.
Cool. So if you were to build a separatist list,
Not be a fascist.
where would you start?
Separatist list.
Yeah. Like take you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Where would you start?
So I've got to approach it out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go high risk, high reward ships like the Tri-Fighter.
See, I like the Tri-Fighters.
So do I, but they are a nervy ship to fly. I would go for ships that I very rarely fly, which is the Scimitar.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
And
I've never seen you in all the years I've known you put a fire spray on the table. Never.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever flown one either. You've definitely flown a Jump Master because I remember you came back from a tournament.
I've never seen you put a fire spray on the table.
Flies off the bottom off the board.
That's interesting.
because obviously you know it's good, but maybe the anti-meta in you goes, no, I don't want to fly that. I want to do something different.
Yeah, I refuse to fly meta.
I think
Me too.
I think for me, I find them maybe a bit intimidatingly expensive.
I know you said earlier that, like, you know, with Andy Cam,
Yeah.
basically, you know, it scares you when you're flying against it, but it scares you to put it on the table.
A ship that costs 21 points scares the shit out.
But why?
Because if you lose that ship, you've lost the
Sure. So learn,
Defender.
but he's learned how to fly that.
Yeah.
You know, and in the last 2 or 3 years, I've never seen you put a fire spray on the table.
I have.
No, you have. You've
I
got
have
Django
flown.
Fett.
I've no, not Django. I've flown Separatist because
Yeah, but have you flown Zam or Django? What?
no, because Zam's mechanic confuses me.
Confuses me.
But
I love Zam.
I have. What's the one with the native force?
Oh, Aura Singh.
Oh, Aura Singh.
I have flown Aura Singh.
Where you swap
Yeah,
tokens.
you just ignore her ability because you never get it off.
What about
You just use it for the native force.
so? What about you? If I would take you out of your comfort zone and say you can't build a list for a faction that you know,
Yeah.
where would you go, Jacob?
I would. I'm gonna shout out Hannah. I just go steal Hannah's FO lists.
So why would you steal a list? I mean, it's not bad. I'm not calling out their list or anything like that.
I'll put my hand up because I look at what Hannah flies
Yeah,
and I love
future world champion.
I hate flying against Midnight. Absolute despise. When I see Midnight's immediate kill on sight.
Do you know who also thinks that? Every X-Wing player in the world.
Yes. I'm so glad you're actually fucking zooming in on target priority.
Yeah, right. So for me, I'd put Midnight and Murder Kyler on the table.
Yep.
And I'd put the shuttle that she flies and a couple of ties to go do objectives because I think she flies it really well.
That is a fundamental.
So you're kind of inspired by it.
I am.
Yeah.
And if you ask me what faction, I almost stay away from FO because I know Hannah's got it on lock and I feel...
Here's the thing: we don't have to be on lock, you know, within the group. We can, you know, fly and help each other. But if Hannah just said to you, "Right, I'm flying this pilot in the Z shuttle, I'm flying this pilot in the FO, this pilot in the FO, I'm flying Kylo in this, and I'm flying Midnight in this," I'm not going to tell you my loadouts. I guarantee you'd load it out differently to
I'd
Hannah.
load it out completely different to Hannah, right?
So why? But and that's where the next part of drilling in is. So why though? What would you what makes you look at those ships and load it out a certain way, which is down into list building?
I guess for me, it's the idea that what I want out of those ships is going to be different to what Hannah wants out of those ships.
Cool.
Right. For me, Midnight, Magpulse, because you can't mod your dice, you're going to get
We talked about this on Monday because she was trying out an iteration of a list, Murder Carlo version 6.
Yeah.
Where Midnight had
Seekers? Or was it Magpulse?
no, it was Seekers because I said, why don't you have Magpulse? And she says, because I want to try Seekers. And I was obviously fair dues. But I6 Magpulse is a lock for me. But, you know, not for her, so.
Yeah.
But it depends what you're up against.
Yeah.
You know, if you're up against another I6 list
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
that you don't have road. You know, if you're second player and you've got Magpie, and I know that the margins is a very fringe. Yeah, I was going to say, but there are a lot of high initiative murder lists out there.
Thanks. Thank you for that. That makes me smile.
So yeah, do you want to explain?
Yeah, so I managed, as we mentioned earlier, I got mentioned on Sith Takers, and they just...
Did you? You never told anyone.
I haven't. Well, I have to put it in the.
Oh my god,
chat
Stevie was so embarrassed.
Oh my god.
so embarrassed.
Oh my god, Jacob. Oh my god, you must be so proud.
Anyway, I'm so embarrassed about it. Here's a screen grabber.
Here's a screen grab of them.
Oh, please don't give me no attention.
Bamba.
Did you just say Bumberclot?
Jesus Christ, what is this?
Hang on.
What are you doing? You're going to find it and read it?
No. I'm just no. I don't want to repeat.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, Mr. Sith Takers podcast,
And they were talking about my 60-point list,
your 58-point list.
58-point list, and they called it high initiative murder, and I've never felt more proud.
That's
Never felt more proud. I'll be
high
proud.
initiative, mate. It's a good
High
phrase.
initiative murder.
So big up the high initiative murder
Combo.
combo. Love that. And well done for getting a mention.
Yeah, I know.
But if you get a mention on Sith Takers, we give you a whole evening.
Right. I know which podcast I choose. Sith Takers, if you need anything, please get in contact.
Well, hold on a minute.
Get out of my flat. Get out.
What are we doing? We come on the podcast for your own team and you're canvassing, but I don't like all the attention.
I got a mention and I was like, well, I'm coming on here. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is the podcast I choose.
Is it though?
Absolutely. I've had a blast.
Sorry. Sith Takers, please get in touch. Please get in touch. Get out of it. No, it's good. We've enjoyed having you on. So, Sam, what else we got for list building?
So the next point is what do you think about when you alter the list afterwards? So maybe you've put this list together, you've played it maybe once or twice at club night.
Sure.
What do you take into account?
For me, it's I will ask my opponent what the list does wrong.
Which is the best thing you can do to him.
Do you know what? I second that, because the most important feedback I get is from other people.
The amount of times we've played and I've gone, Steve, what does my list do wrong?
What would you have done?
What would you have done? Or what?
Well, what I'd do is, like, 2 days before a major tournament, I'd change it to a separatist list. That's what I'd do.
Jacob, this is for your own good.
It's for your own good, mate. It's for your own good. No, but
This is aversion therapy.
all the
podcast is just an intervention about don't change the list for a
2
tournament.
days before.
all the bullshit said and done. The most important thing for me is to take the feedback of players. And it's dangerous, because if you don't think the player is as good as you, and I've been guilty of this, if you think you're a better player than the person you've just played, then you're probably not going to take their feedback on board as much as if you're taking feedback from someone that's, proven by winning tournaments, Sam, even though we've done nothing Jacob finished second, it's fine. Do you know what? Sim Delapina, any advice you got? Ex-world champion, do you know what? Fuck you. We're not fucking listening, because we know better. I think the thing is, for me, is that I listen to Laszlo a lot. I listen to Sam a lot, because it's going to sound quite black and white, but it is in that. I kind of respect what people say, because they know that I fly a certain archetype of list. They've flown similar, and I've known, especially Laszlo, I've known Laszlo for maybe 6-7 years. 6-7.
God.
6-7 years. And I listen to what he says, because sometimes I don't agree with what he says, but I listen.
Yeah.
And when you say to me, like, you need to, even on things like opening setup or turn zero or stuff, which is slightly aside from list building, I will say, I will listen and go, well, maybe you should set up differently. And these things I resisted at the beginning, and I thought, no, I'm not having anyone tell me what to do. But how do we learn anything? We listen to the people that have probably got more knowledge than us, or are suggesting an alternative way. There's nothing wrong with doing that alternative way instead of rejecting it. So there's nothing wrong with that. But we learn from a very young age as kids at school from people that tell us this is what it is.
Yeah.
What's right, what's wrong. And as a parent myself, I'm teaching my kids what's right and what's wrong. And I know it's not X-Wing and stuff, but when you feel that people like Andy Cameron, Sim Delapina, Sam Webb, Pete Mantelow, Ian Wardle, these people that have just suckled the teat of the game, to coin a phrase, for so many years, when they go, you kind of, maybe you should have done that a bit differently. Maybe you could think about this next time. I'm not telling you what to do, but for me, that's the biggest learning for me on my lists. And then I'll go back with the list and go, well, what do you suggest then? They go, well, why don't you try this upgrade on this ship? Or why don't you try this?
Or even
You don't need this. You haven't used this for years. So why are you fucking having it on the ship?
What did I do wrong in this game? Where did I go wrong in this game?
Yeah.
Because I heard that on the Sith Takers podcast. When I hadn't been playing the game for very long, and someone said, always ask your opponent after the game if you lost, also if you won, what did you do wrong? And that has always stuck with me.
People that do that become better at the game
comfortably.
And we've the last couple of years, whilst we've been playing with you, Jacob, I know I've spent a lot of time critiquing your lists.
And I actively seek your criticism.
But no smoke blown. But because what I'm saying is, like, a year ago, you rejected it. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. And when you started to take it on board, you have gone, and I'm doing the hand gesture now from like low to high, like as a graph. You've gone from there to there to second in tournament to enjoying X-Wing more. It's not about the list. It's about the person that's flying the list. And as long as you're happy with that list, and you're comfortable with that list, it doesn't matter what the result is. One day you'll get the result that you want, but you never ever win a gold medal by not learning how to run.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of like my wisdom, if you like, on list building and how we do it, because we'd never build a list on our own.
No.
We start with it building on our own.
Yeah.
And we then build it with other people.
Yeah.
And that, for me,
whether that's active or not, whether that's you asking them or after the game making your decision, that other person is involved in that.
But that for me is what X-Wing is.
Yeah.
Collaborative.
Nobody wins a tournament by not getting feedback from somebody else. Nobody.
Although I will say this, sometimes when you win a game and you win a game comfortably and they give you feedback and you're like, okay, fair dues, but I did just thrash you.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
Go on.
So I played my first NCX draft tournament, right?
Yeah.
Game, and I played on stream, and the captain of my team, King's Gambit, Tim King, streamed it, and I listened to it back, and there was very not little positivity, but it was like, I want my team to win. I want Steve to win. He's not doing what I would do. Blah 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 blah. So, what's he doing? And I'm fine. I listened to back at it. I was like, and I got a bit arrogant. I did, right? And I don't consider myself an arrogant player. I have got an arrogance about me, but I don't consider myself an arrogant player.
No, I think you.
I almost prioritize my opponent's experience over mine. Almost.
Yeah.
But on that particular thing, I watched it back and I was like, I wasn't, but my brain's going, you're getting pelters here, Steve. Tim's giving you pelters. People in the chat are giving you pelters.
I was with Tim on that. I was like, why has he done that? Why is he doing that?
Was this?
And then,
but
he won.
But I won the game.
Was this the 3 YV game?
No. It was Dengar and Afra.
Oh no, okay, it's the same game. I've got
that. And I was like, I've just won that game. And do you know what? One thing that commentators, and I'm not calling anybody, please don't think I am, but one thing that commentators don't do is they don't take into consideration what chat is going on in the actual room with the players.
Yeah.
They go, well, why are you doing that? Because I'm sat there, I'm going, oh, well, I'm saying to my opponent, well, I don't know whether I'm in range 3 of that. I don't know whether I'm, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do a barrel roll or get out of rate. Oh, what do you think? Oh, yeah. And he's going, well, I can't help you, because I'm playing against it. I'm like, okay, cool. But you've got that banter going on. You've got that chat.
Yeah.
So I make a decision and I justify it to my opponent and I win the game. And then just because I didn't do what someone else expected, doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it different.
No, and what you got to remember is that the commentator, they've commentated on 5 games that day, and they don't know your list as intricately as you do.
So that goes back to the list building thing. It's a fair thing because that list has been played and almost honed over 10, 15, 20 reps. And to get feedback from people, as minuscule or as grandeur as it is, it's still important.
Yeah.
We should always ask for feedback after the game.
Yeah.
Even if you win.
Yeah.
You know, don't be a dick about it. Don't flex about it.
No. If you win a game and you say, you know, what would do anything, any mistakes were made or whatever, and sometimes I'll say like, well, I would have done this, and it's like, okay, but
this is what I was trying to allude to with Jacob. I was saying, well, I would have probably set up different. I would have done this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And you've gone, and Jacob's gone, yeah, but.
Yeah.
And I've got this thing about yeah, but. Because what they're doing is they're instantly dismissing what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Right? Yeah, but I wanted to do this. Cool. Fine then. I'm not going to help you.
Okay.
You know, you may have lost. It doesn't matter whether. And when people get it into their brains when they play me, it doesn't fucking matter whether I win or whether I lose. It does not matter. But if you want some feedback, I'll give you some feedback.
Yeah.
If you don't want feedback and I've won, great. I'll just bask in my glory and tell everyone else that I was fucking awesome. But that doesn't mean that I need to push my boot down on others to not get better because I want competition.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sure if you ask people at the top of the tree, Illy, you know, who won Worlds, I'm sure you have asked Tim King.
Well, it's,
you know, they want competition.
Broadly, it's very hard to be arrogant in this game because there's so many better players than all of us.
Yeah. Right. So I my last NCX game, I adapted the list that you built to beat the player that went 8-0 in the league stages.
Yeah.
And I beat him by, I think it was like 4 points. And I was super fucking stoked with that. But that doesn't mean to say I've got to be a dick to Benny, who I played. Actually, he was an amazing opponent. Like, but you don't hear the chat in the room behind. So I think it's commentary shouldn't be about, well, I would have done this. Commentary should just be, here's the situation, this is what they've done, what happens now?
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes we all get drawn into that. But feedback between players is the most important resource in this game.
Yeah, and that includes list building.
Anyway, do you prefer Steve being fucking serious about anything for 10 minutes, or do you prefer Steve being a dick about 10 minutes?
Well, I'm going to talk to Jacob.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go, and I'm going to have a wee, and I'm going to let Sam do his thing.
No, Steve, I'm actually joking. I would actually like your insight on a further point.
Fucking hell, mate. I'm out of breath.
We'll go for a wee then.
No, I don't need a wee.
Okay.
It was just an aside to make the listeners feel...
So, Jacob.
Yeah.
Are there any other...
You want serious, Steve, don't you? You don't want dickhead, Steve.
I want silence, Steve.
Iron dickhead.
I want silence, Steve.
Okay, silence.
I'll cue you back in. Jacob, are there any other considerations?
Seriously? Can we not just have 2 minutes?
Fucking toddler.
This is what it's like.
Every time. Are there any other considerations about list building that you think, like, my questions haven't touched on, or the conversation hasn't touched on?
I guess the other part of list building that I enjoy is building a really niche idea.
Okay.
So it's the idea of building a list that you look at and go, that's never going on a table, but it's got every single member of the Spectre cell in it.
Right.
It's the idea of building a list around a really stupid thing. So I play Magic the Gathering, and I like building lists that are really stupid.
Whoa. I know you said shut up.
Oh my God.
Oh my... No, you literally took the words out of my mouth. Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for tuning into this podcast.
Right, but there is a point to bring up Magic the Gathering. In Magic the Gathering, in Commander, there's a bracket system, and bracket 1 is your jokey lists. Like everything's horse themed, everything's centered around the number 4.
Right, I see.
And in my head, you can have a bracket 1 X-Wing list that's just a stupid idea. We just listened to you waffle for 10 minutes. I'm allowed my time.
Yeah.
You invited me here, Steve. This is my moment. Stay over there. Did you finish second in Wales? No, you didn't. Stay over there. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, Steve, I've got to say.
I hate all this attention.
Steve.
Sorry. Did you
Let Jacob continue with boring magic.
Yeah. I just fell asleep, but Jacob woke me up with his vicious tirade. Yeah, go on, Jacob. Talk about magic on an X-Wing podcast.
It was just a...
Don't react. Don't react.
Here's the funny thing: the mic wasn't even on.
You did. Jacob, make your point.
Yeah,
make your point. Don't let him bully you.
It was more just about the fact that you can put a stupid X-Wing list on the table that you know is never going to do well.
And that's a club night thing.
And that's a club night thing. Or it could be, 7 fireballs and 2 Y-Wings.
Mark Packer Hughes.
Big up Mark Packer Hughes. I played that on day 2.
Yeah,
it was horrible. Yeah,
seven fireballs
and 2 Y-Wings. It was horrible.
Yeah, horrible list to fly against.
I only won in the last round because Dead Man Switch triggered against 2 of his ships and would give me loads of points. Yeah. It was bonkers.
Yeah, right.
That must be. I always admire him for flying that.
Big ups, Mark, because I love Mark.
It's a lot of fun.
It's why I brought it up, because it's the sort of thing that I play at a club night, and he's got, no, I'm going to take it to a tournament, and had a load of fun with it.
How would that 7 fireballs and...
How would you get hold of 7 fire?
Yeah, and 2 Y-Wings. How would that translate to a, maybe, I don't know, Magic the Gathering list or something?
Fuck off. I want to go and actually do that properly.
Sucked you in, son.
Okay. So, Steve, against my own better judgment,
what?
I'm going to ask the same question.
I'm serious.
Okay, you're not. But what else that we haven't talked about factors into list building?
That's an interesting thing, and you've made me think about it, and you've put my serious head back on. Ding 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 ding. That's my computer going off. So I think that what the meta is factors in to what I do as well. Because, like I say, I want to be because I want to be competitive, but I don't want to be meta.
Meta game,
right? So what I do is I look at what's meta, and I kind of come up with counters.
Yeah.
To try and beat those lists, and I've done that.
Yeah.
However, it's the medium level lists which are also on that. You build a list to be a counter, you're actually becoming a counter for something else.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
You're over specialised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing for me about what we've not talked about is about fun.
Mm.
So when I build a list, I always want it to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't care whether it's meta. I don't care whether it's shit. I don't care whether it's like, fucking 6 M3As and Drea Renthal with Seeker missiles. I don't care about that.
Mm.
What I care about is giving my opponent a good game.
Yeah.
And being competitive. And walking away from there thinking that I could have won a game.
Yeah.
So Niels Voss, I played a list against Niels Voss at Sith Taker.
Mm-hmm. He's quite good.
Well, he's a great player because he won Sith Taker Open. I lost to him by 6 points. No other player got close to him.
Mm.
And I had some bullshit list. I think it was Nim and Sol and whatever. So my point of that is like actually, when push comes to shove, when you build lists, don't try too hard.
Sometimes it's worth being an agent of chaos. Yeah.
Just don't try too hard.
Yeah.
Don't overthink.
Yeah.
Because when you overthink, then you're more disappointed
Yeah.
when it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
When you underthink and you just go, do you know what? I know this is shit, and we'll go for it.
Yeah.
And suddenly it wrecks 5 out of 6 lists.
Yeah.
Then suddenly you think, okay, I'm going to tweak this now.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing I can say about list building is to not think that you can list build.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly, put it on the table, play it,
Yeah.
and let other people help you to list build what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
because that makes great players.
For me, the final thought on this is, if you don't like playing meta lists, which is fine, because I understand why people don't want to play meta lists. I understand why people do want to play meta lists. There's no right or wrong answer. If you want to do one in a tournament and you run meta, that's absolutely fine. But I would say, look at meta lists and take individual ships and builds.
Yeah. I mean, I built a list for Sith Taker Open,
Yeah.
which I did quite well with.
Yeah.
I was top of the 3 and 2s, and I met Pete McCabe. Shout out to Pete McCabe. Was one of my scum player idols in the game, to be fair. Don't want to say that out loud, but I did. And Niels Voss. And those were the 2 games I lost to go 3 and 2. But those guys are top level players. So I built a list which was a bit of Van Langerland's list. It was a bit of my own creation. It was a bit of someone else, oh, that build looks good. Maybe I can just tweak that to build around my whole kind of archetype, which is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I did all right, and that was fun for me. Because what I did is I took a bastardized version of maybe 2 or 3 people's lists, put my own slant on it,
personalised,
and did it.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I played well with it, and I had fun with it, and my opponents all had fun. But you know what? The games I lost, every one of my opponents knew they were at a tough game.
Mm.
They knew they had a tough game. And that's not blowing smoke up my own arse about being a good pilot or anything like that, because, I'm average. The last tournaments I've been 2, 3, 3, 2. I'm average. I'm not a top level player yet, but I'm getting there. And that takes reps, practice, humility, and learning and progress. That's what it means.
Okay.
Was that fucking serious enough for you?
I think that's
serious enough.
I think that's a really nice place to end things. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone?
No, because no one will listen to it. Abby won't listen to this.
So you want to shout out Abby?
I'll shout out Abby if she ever listens.
Well, you can just
We
just play the last 3-4 minutes. It'll be fine.
we have like 120 listeners, so shut up.
We've got 120 listeners on my left leg. My left leg is a ham hock.
How many listeners do we have in total?
121.
Is your other leg tiny?
Yeah. Well, the middle one, but so anyway, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Thai Blue Army podcast. Sam has got something else to say.
Buy tickets for the Thai Blue Army.
So yes, we've got a regional, haven't we?
We have
in Essex in September.
Nowhere near Cov, but
Well, Thai Blue Army is a global event. If you're listening to this in America, I want to shout out Buddy HG, by the way, because he recognises me of being one of the. He did it! Jacob did it.
to the microphone.
There we go. Big up, Jacob. And if you want a free ticket to the Essex GT.
I want a free ticket.
Yeah, so what you need to do is
No, give me a free ticket.
no. I've done this with the organisers. This is legit, absolutely 100% legit. If you want a free ticket worth 10 of your English pounds to the Thai Blue Army regional in September, all you have to do is send in voice clips of us. Not of us. That's weird. Of you saying the bad boys of X-Wing. And me and Sam will judge each entry. You can do it how you want. You can do it the bad boys of X-Wing, or you can do it and we, number one,
One of the languages you can do it. Say it in
we have to guess who it is. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Because they're going to send it to me or you on the.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not going to guess who it is, but we're going to give
The one that makes us laugh.
the one that makes us laugh the most. We're going to give a free ticket to the Thai Blue Army regional, and the prize support is gathering. Big up to James and Josh for organising that. I can't remember the date, but we'll be there. So do that either by voicemail to me or by voicemail to Sam or whatever you want to do. You can email it to us if you sound record it.
You can record it on a wax cylinder.
Yeah,
Send it to us.
you can on a metronome.
If you're a Victorian.
You can record it by carrier pigeon and get the pigeon to sing it to us.
Bad boy.
Since when did you go to a Disney pigeon? I'm the bad boy of X-Wing. Go down, go on. I'm a stereotypic Texan.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Motherfucker. No, but I know we've dicked about a lot on this podcast, but that was actually a serious thing. If you want to win a ticket to the Thai Blue Army regional, then please send us a voice note, me or Sam, Sam Webb, or me, Steve Theobald, and we will listen to them. We may even play some of them on the next podcast.
Hells yeah.
And the ones that make us laugh, we will give a free ticket. But in the meantime, go and buy your ticket anyway, because if you win it, we'll refund it. It's fine, and we'll go from there. So we want to make our regional a success. So please, 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 we're counting on your support. And that's that. That's the serious stuff. Can I dick about again now?
Yeah, go on.
No, I got nothing.
You can't think of anything.
I got nothing.
We finally tired him out.
Yeah, like a toddler.
Someone going to give me a wind in. Thank you so much, Jacob. Thank you so much for coming on. We've really appreciated it.
Pleasure.
I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a bit of a battering, but it's been good. But thank you so much, and big ups to the Welsh Open. Big ups to everyone that listens. And we'll say this, that's all, that's everything. And good night. Thank you so much.
The average podcast. The bad boys.